I had heard rumors that this kind of thing was going to happen, and we made a couple of calls, and it was kept very, very hush-hush before they got everybody notified. And we finally got the word it was going to be at such and such a date. And I'm in the middle of writing some new stuff, and I was in New York, and we heard it was going to be in Los Angeles, so I flew out there the day before, went in that next night, started about 10 o'clock at night, and everybody was there.
You're no stranger to charities yourself. You've done a lot out on Long Island. Tell me a little bit about Charity Begins at Home.
I started an organization called Charity Begins at Home, which is for local charities on Long Island in the New York area. And I've been involved with that for 6 or 7 years now. And that's pretty much mostly what I concentrate on. But something like this, where these people are in such need, you drop everything and you go do something like this.
So when you flew out to LA and you walked into the studio and you saw everybody that was there, did you expect that kind of turnout?
I didn't know what it was going to feel like. I walked in and the first thing I saw was Michael Jackson. Had headphones on and he's doing his part. I walked in and I went, yeah, this is really going to happen. There's Michael Jackson. There he is. For some reason or another, because I know the guy is so shy, wasn't sure if he was going to be there. There he was. And a couple of the Pointer Sisters were there, and Bob Dylan. And the feeling started to come right then. I sat down real quiet in the studio, didn't make any noise. Everybody went over to everybody else and gave him kind of a hug. And not like a showbiz, record business hug. There is a thing called the record business hug, where you kind of get a hug and you feel a knife going in your back. This was, a true hug from human being to human being. And little by little, everybody got there. As a matter of fact, I don't think anybody was late. It was 10 o'clock, be there at 10 o'clock. And everybody was there. Now, musicians are notoriously late, coming, 50 minutes late or 5 hours late. Everybody was there at the start of this thing.
Was there anybody there that you hadn't met before that made a particular impression on you?
Ray Charles. Ray Charles. I think a lot of people would tell you that. He was kind of real quiet, just standing there, and I said, there he is. There's Ray Charles. Now's the time. I got to say hello. It's now or never. And it was kind of tough, what am I going to say? He's Ray Charles. And I walked over and said, hi, I'm Billy Joel, and you've been a big influence on me. And he says, I know who you are. And he said, he knows who I am. It was just a thrill. I said, I wrote a song, and I wanted you to do it. And he goes, he gave me his address. He goes, anytime you write a song, just send it here. And gave me his address, so now I know where to send it.
All these musicians, from Bruce Springsteen to Ray Charles, really donated their time and their effort. You flew all the way out there. It would have been easier for everybody to just send a check. Why did they, for this time out, really give their all?
Well, I don't think this was just a matter of writing out a check and sending. The publicity that this could generate, the awareness that could happen because of this, having all these major artists in one room at one time, which has never happened before, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen again. Something like this, does make a lot of people focus their attention to it and make people sit up and notice. It wasn't just a superstar gathering for the sake of making a record. It was also people saying, we care, we're concerned. And when you get that many talented people, that many creative people concentrated on one issue, that's a statement right there. We are the world, which is, it's a well-named record.
We are going to world premiere the video in just a moment, but I just want to ask, before we get into it, from your point of view, what was the atmosphere like in the studio that night?
It was like an electrical charge. I used to be in chorus in high school, and this is the only thing I can relate to it. And the people in chorus were sort of kind of the elite. This is the A chorus, not the B chorus or the C chorus, the A chorus. And when you had a good night, when you did a show or a concert in high school, and the chorus would leave the show feeling, that was great, aren't we great? Just a great feeling that only people who sing and walk away from it and have this feeling. And it was the same thing when we were all singing together. Everybody sang on key. And you don't think about it because some people sing R&B, some people sing soul, some people sing rock and roll, some people sing pop. You wonder how it's going to blend. How are all these voices going to blend? And it worked. There was just this magic where all the voices worked all together. I mean, let's face it, you got Bob Dylan going, we are the world. And you got Tina Turner, we are the world. And Bruce, we are the world. Ray Charles, we are the world. And you go, how's this all going to work? And it blended, and that sensation of being inside of this great blend of voices. Most musicians know the feeling when you're jamming and you hit the right stride, you hit the right groove, and everything's working right. That's magic. It's a real magic feeling. And I know people like to ask about, were there any amusing side stories, or any little anecdotes that went on about the night. The big thing of the night was the story that all these people came there and sang this one song, and nothing really else holds a candle to that.
Well, if you would do the honors, I think without any further discussion about it, if you would be so kind to look into camera 2 here and introduce the world premiere of this video.
Okay, we're going to show you now USA for Africa, We Are the World video. World premiere, right here.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free,
As God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children,
We are the one to make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down
That was the world premiere of the USA for Africa video, We Are the World.
Unbelievable stuff. Everybody you could think of there.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about actually USA for Africa and how somebody could get involved.
Okay, this is an organization formed to channel monies from the sale of the record and home video, and there's t-shirts being marketed also, to channel money, tools, and food directly to the areas affected in Africa by drought and famine. This is something that doesn't just have to stop with the making of the record and the video. This is something that we hope people will pick up on and have garage sales, fundraising events, and also to get involved in themselves. You know, something to think about. You hear a chorus on the record, and on the video, you can see individual people singing. And it's something to think about when you think of these people who are dying in Africa. It's not just an abstract number. These people are all individual people too, who are dying. So it's something to think about when you see the video, when you hear the record. It's made up of individual voices, and these people have no voice. We're trying to do that for them. And I'll give you an address that you can send to make donations. It's USA for Africa, 6420 Wilshire Boulevard, 1900, Los Angeles, California, 90048.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming by and being with us on this occasion. The world premiere of the video, Billy Joel and a host of others here on MTV, and thank you again for stopping by. We will continue on.